And you're right, I do look like a Temu Clark Kent, okay? Just get that out of the way. Appreciate that. You're laughing too hard, I don't appreciate that. My name is Aaron Rosen. It's a very Jewish name. I think Rosen is the most Jewish name, actually. And people will try and argue with me. They'll say, Rosen's not the most Jewish name. You got names like Rosenberg, Rosenstein, Rosenthal. I'm like, no, you don't get it. Rosen is the most Jewish because I got the name for half off. And if you didn't laugh at that, you're anti-Semitic. So. Because I'm Jewish, everyone expects me to be an expert on the whole Israel-Palestine situation. Don't worry, it'll get funny. And, here's the thing. I used to have a lot of trouble keeping up with it when Biden was the president. Like, he would just give these very somber, sad updates. But now that we have Trump, it's a little more whimsical. You know what I mean? He's like, the other day I spoke with Benjamin Netanyahu. Netanyahu, what a name, Netanyahu.
So good.
Remember when we went on the net on Yahoo, and that's how we searched for everything we did? And then we did Ask Jeeves. We asked Jeeves everything, and he disappeared. What did Jeeves do? That's what I understand. But now we do everything with Google. It's all Google. We have Google Docs. And Google Sheets and Google Drive. And I love driving, I love the cars, but those new electric ones, they get so hot, I feel like Prometheus, and that was a scary movie. That was so scary. But not as scary as Aliens, that was a really scary movie. But the scariest aliens are illegal aliens, which is why we need to build that wall. The thing. Even though Kamala didn't win, I was very happy to at least get to watch her debate him. Because I don't know if you remember or not, but that debate with Biden was tough to watch. That was like watching elder abuse. He was like, Joe Biden has the worst brain we've ever seen. It's so sad, folks. It's so sad. It's so sad. And Biden was doing his best. He was like, hey, Donald Trump over here, this guy. He's trying to say how to have the mental acuity. Well, let me tell you something. This guy, he doesn't even know the first thing, but that's what. And they were just like, Mr. Trump, would you like to respond to that? He's like, I don't know what he said. And I don't think he knows what he said. I am a teacher, and so I was. Thank you. I still have my summer off. I don't know if New York teachers, did you guys start yet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We need the summers off because we really just need that time to pause and reflect on why we chose this career. But I knew we were in trouble when Trump announced that they were like gutting the Secretary of Education. He was like, we're gonna have Linda McMahon. Linda, she knows a lot about this stuff. WWE, she's so smart. And so I was frantic about it. I tried doing some panic shopping. I went online. I was trying to buy stuff. I was trying to use those online promo discount codes, And I saw that they had so many discounts for military veterans, but nothing for teachers. And I'm just like, that is so unfair. Because I have a way higher chance of getting shot at. Oh, yeah.
Right. That was funny. That's the fun up there.
But it's funny too because people even come up to me when I tell them I'm a teacher. They walk up to me. They're like, "Oh, thank you for your service," like as if I'm a vet. I'm like, I didn't see any combat, but I definitely have the PTSD. You guys know. But yeah, getting back into politics for a second, I every time I look at the news, I can't believe the things that I'm seeing that Trump actually said. And I don't know if they're making it up or if he really said it. So this is the interactive portion of the show where I'm gonna say some things, and if you think Trump actually said it, I want you to applaud. All right? If you don't think he said it, don't applaud. All right? Here we go. I have the biggest brain. I have the best brain. Nobody knows words like I do.
Yes,
He said it. He did actually say it. Okay, that was an easy one. Now it's gonna get a little more difficult. We gotta get rid of the Secretary of Defense, folks. It's not good. It's not good. What we need is the Secretary of Offense, and we gotta bomb the hell out of China. You think he said it? He did not say that. He did not. I met with the Minister of Japan. He was such a great guy, Mr. Japan. He called him Mr. Japan. You think he said it?
Yeah, he said
it. Rosa Parks, she was such an incredible woman when she helped lead the Underground Railroad. What a tremendous woman. You think he said it? He actually said that. No, he didn't, but you believe me! This is such a fun game. I'll do one more. Elon Musk, what a great guy. He's so smart. We haven't seen a guy as smart as him since Isaac Neutron. He said that. He actually was. Yes. This is the guy with nuclear codes. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I live in New Jersey. I don't think I said it, but I live in New Jersey, and I still keep up with New York politics. Like I'm keeping an ear to the ground about the Zora and Mamdani race and everything. And you know, if he does win, I'm just gonna be a little disappointed that you guys aren't gonna have a crazy cast of characters like Eric Adams brought on. Because I remember when he first came into the scene and he gave his big speech. He's like, "We're gonna clean up this city. We're gonna make these streets safe again." He sounded like Commissioner Gordon from Batman. If he was played by Tracy Morgan. And he wasn't even talking about crime. He was talking about the rats. And then he brought that lady Kathleen Karate on board, the rat czar. I couldn't believe that. As a New Jersey, and that was shocking. And I am a big consumer of politics, so I watched the YouTube video of her when she introduced herself. Amazing video, amazing. She gets up on stage and she goes, "There's a new sheriff in town, and with your help, we're gonna send those rats packing up." And the top comment on this YouTube video, I swear to God, was the most New York comment I've ever seen in my life. It said, "Yeah, a great place to start would be City Hall." And turns out they were right. Yeah, so it might be time to. Oh yeah, I mean the other thing I was just gonna say is I'm just tired of seeing all these fossilized old people running for office. Like, I'm not ageist, but we can all agree, right? We want to see some younger faces. Because someone was telling me the other day, they were like, "You know, Biden and Trump have been around since the time the first Apple Macintosh came out." And I was like, "The computer or the fruit? How far are we going?" My mom is a MAGA mom. Pray for me. She says some crazy. I'm convinced she's in another world because, like, we're Jewish, and when the whole Elon Musk thing, when he was doing the Heil Hitler thing, I told her, I was like, "Mom, you cannot deny these facts. Like, look at what he's doing. He did it twice." And she's like, "Aaron, I can't believe you'd say something so ridiculous and outrageous." And then, like, 5 minutes later, she'd be like, "You know, if you look closely at Michelle Obama, she's really a man." I'm like, "Come on, Mom. Are you kidding me?" All right, that one didn't go over as well as I was.
That was also funny.
Thank you. She's just like, "That's funny." That one not so funny.
Everyone laughed.
Thank you. Another time, I try to like have these healthy conversations with my mom, though. I do try and keep her grounded. But again, she says these crazy things. She's like, "I don't like these liberal colleges. They make everyone gay and autistic." And I'm just like, "Mom, what?" Everyone knows that it's not colleges that are making people gay and autistic. It's vaccines. And then RFK Jr. comes out of nowhere. He's just like, "That's what I've been trying to say." So teaching, yeah, I've been doing it. I'm entering my 12th year now, and if you're wondering why I look like this, it's because of the weed. But yeah, no, I've been doing it 11 years, and I'm sure, like you guys, I complain about the job a good bit, you know? It is exhausting, but I will say this, I'm very lucky. In the 11 years that I've been teaching in my school, we've only had 2 fights. Can you believe that? 2 fights in 11 years. Yeah, and both of them I won. When we came back from the pandemic, that was rough. That was a really rough adjustment because I noticed a severe dip in quality, you know, especially with the writing. My students, they don't know how to write anymore. They go crazy with all the punctuation, the commas, the periods, the semicolons. I try reading their essays and it just straight up sounds like a Christopher Walken monologue. I read it and it's like, the Salem witch trials. A terrible travesty. Many died, mostly innocent. Wow. How do I grade that? It's not just a writing epidemic. They don't know how to speak anymore either. Yeah. I'm convinced that either they truly don't know how to speak or they're comedic geniuses. Like I was doing improv one time, and I used to teach improv after school because, you know, we don't make enough money. And so I was doing improv with this one student who was like the nicest, sweetest, most well-behaved, respectful kid I've ever worked with. He never cursed or talked back or anything. He was a sweetheart. We were doing an improv scene where vampires were attacking a town. He was playing a cop, I was playing a detective. I start the scene, I go, hey, what's going on here? Things look pretty bad. He goes, yeah, man, it's really messed up. These vampires are ruining everything. People are just getting sucked off left and right. And I had to respect the improv game, so I was like, yeah, this town is bone dry. Another time I was playing Call of Duty online, and I was teamed up with a teenager. For those of you who don't know what Call of Duty is, it's an online military shooting video game where you're gonna run around, pick up guns, shoot and kill people, alright? It's like America the video game. And if you don't pick up a gun, the only weapon you can use are your bare hands, your fists, right? So I'm teamed up with this teenager, we're communicating over the headset. I hear him getting into a little bit of a skirmish, and I go, hey man, are you alright? Do you need help? He goes, no, it's cool, I didn't pick up a gun, I'm just fisting this guy. If you're not laughing, Google fisting later. But do it incognito. And I was like, oh, are you winning? Do you need help? He goes, no, it's cool. He's fisting me too. I think she's explaining it to her friend. Yeah. But I finally told this kid like what he was saying, because I would feel horrible if I just let him go about his day talking like that, you know what I mean? Because can you imagine if he was getting into an argument with some other kid at school, and he's like, that's it, you and me, the parking lot, 5 o'clock, we're fisting. Like, no! You can't be saying that. I have a pretty bad back injury from the gym years ago. I'll let you have it, because I know the hell that we're about to enter. It's I'll let you have that one. But no, I was squatting at the gym, heavyweight. It wasn't even ego. I ruined my back. I had to get back surgery, and it was awful. Yeah, it was terrible. It was some of the worst pain in my life. But it wasn't all like doom and gloom, because it did come with some perks. 500 milligrams to be exact. No, but my students, they know about my back injury, and they're very genuinely concerned. They're sweethearts about it. And they knew that I had to go away for a few days to get these epidural injections, these shots for my spine. And when I came back, this one student's like, Rosen, are you feeling any better after those back shots? I was like, yeah, I'm on cloud 9. But, oh man, this has been fun. You guys have been a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. This is good. That was me stalling to figure out my last joke. All right, I'll say this. I used to do Special Olympics on the weekends, and I worked with special needs kids. I would play sports with them and beat them all the time. It was great. I loved it. No, I really did. I played sports with special needs kids, and I love working with kids who are on the spectrum because they have zero filter. Those kids, yeah, you guys know, they say whatever is on their mind. And I worked with one kid who would always talk about Pokemon all the time, and yeah, she might be autistic too. No, yeah. But yeah, no, he would always talk about Pokemon, and I wanted to make a connection with him, right? So I would talk about Dragon Ball Z. And one day, she's holding it in so hard right now. One day, the kid comes right up to me, he's like, Coach Aaron, you talk about Dragon Ball Z a lot. And I was like, yeah, but you always talk about Pokemon. And he's like, yeah, but I'm autistic. What's your excuse? Thank you so much.